Let's see if this evening goes any better. Let's see if this evening goes without cracking. But I can make no promises, guys. I might read Galway Kinnell again, if you guys don't mind. If you want to hear a little bit of poetry. Who do we got? Oops, sorry. I brought up the wrong live stream. I brought up tomorrow's live stream. Not there yet. Nightmare says, how you feeling, sir? Thanks for asking, Nightmare. Hi, Cat. How you doing? I'm okay, Jonathan. Cat says, sure, let's hear the poetry. I read it earlier, so I'm repeating myself. Hey, Big Al. Al says, Eden Yogi. So Nightmare, not gonna lie, not feeling great. It's the way life is sometimes, right? Galway Kinnell. Such a beautiful poem. St. Francis and the Sow. How many people, how many poets can write a poem combining a flower, St. Francis, and a sow that has just had piglets and is feeding them? Kind of incredible when you think about it. So yeah, I read this earlier, but it's just one of my favorite things to read. The bud stands for all things, even for those things that don't flower. For everything flowers from within of self-blessing. Though sometimes it is necessary to reteach a thing its loveliness, to put a hand on its brow with a flower, and retell it in words and in touch it is lovely, until it flowers again from within of self-blessing. As St. Francis put his hand on the creased forehead of the sow, and told her in words and in touch blessings of earth on the sow, and the sow began remembering all the way down her thick length, from the earthen snout all the way through the fodder and slops to the spiritual curl of its tail, from the hard spininess spiked out from the spine, down through the great broken heart to the sheer blue milk and dreaminess, spurting and shuddering from the 14 teats into the 14 mouths sucking and blowing beneath them, the long, perfect loveliness of sow. It blows me away that someone can write that. Someone in the world, since passed away, not too long ago. Someone could write something that beautiful, that meaningful, combining all of that into one. Let's see. My stool is jammed, so you got no place to sit down, is what you're saying. Oh, Willis says she asked her question. Let me repeat one thing. Let me get right there. This was a point I was making earlier. Sometimes it is necessary to reteach a thing or person its loveliness, to put the hand on the brow of the metaphorical flower and retell it in words and in touch it is lovely, until it flowers again from within of self-blessing. If I had a purpose for my channel, there it is. If I could just say to each and everyone, remember your loveliness. And if you could go out and help someone else remember their loveliness. Thank you, Sniper. Sniper says, yes, please, Eric. Jamie says, hi, Yogi. Hey, Jamie. I missed your live stream today, Jamie. I apologize. Where'd you ask your question? Cat says, oh, no. Leon says, help, please. Leon says, sending blessings away. Thank you, Leon. Rula says, and hi, Yogi. Hope you're feeling just a bit better, my friend. Maybe just a bit, do you? Now I'm going to be honest. I don't, and I don't expect to uh, for quite some time. It is mind blowing for me to survive. That's super uncomfortable, Leon. Yeah, I wish I knew. I wish I knew how I could help you. To go through so much, and then, um, you know, anyway, not too much of that tonight. I promise you. Um, Tempest says a light that shines without a gleam, a current flowing like a silent stream, no strings attached, no depths to claim, just warmth that whispers through the flame. That's beautiful. So let it in, this boundless grace, this tender, all embracing space, unconditional, pure, and true, although that's always there for you. That is absolutely beautiful. Is that yours, Sniper? Ah, I get it. I get it, Cat. Um, hey, that's really nothing to mess with. You might need to. Hey, you know what? There is a way to get out of a toxic relationship without breaking up. Switch it to a non-toxic relationship. What can you learn from it? And can you? I mean, if you don't want to break up, I take it that you want to be with her or him, right? I didn't get your second comment. You said you had a question, but I didn't get the actual question. Kat says, drink more water, drink lots of water, lots and lots of water. Um, and a stool softener, not fiber, but a stool softener. You don't want more fiber because that just clogs up more. And I'm a big believer in fiber, but you need that before you get stopped up. When you're stopped up, like Kat said, lots and lots of water and a stool softener. Well, says I answered it. So what was it, Willa? I'll be right in, guys. You can ask it here if you want, Willow, or um, send me an email if you want. Whatever works for you. Let's see, a bag of prunes. Kat says, yesterday, please tell me how do I get out of my toxic relationship with little Debbie? What could harmless, peaceful, passive little Debbie bring any kind of toxicity into that relationship? She seems so peaceful lying there. So let me bring something up that I read. Uh, let me see if I can find the right one. You guys know I'm going to fall behind, right? Oops, 1 second. I'm going to put this in the comment section, or at least as much of it as I'm able to. Hey, Skits. So here's the answer. And I'm going to pin it. I'm going to read the whole thing. Therefore, this is how to get out of a toxic relationship. With little Debbie, with your partner, with anything that we have a relationship with everything. Therefore, seek not to change the world, but to choose to change your mind about the world, what it is for. It's an important question. What is it for? I just wrote about that yesterday or the day before. Perception is a result and not a cause. And that is why order of difficulty in miracles is meaningless. Everything looked upon with vision is healed and holy. Nothing perceived without it means anything. And where there is no meaning, there is chaos. So a toxic relationship is chaos. Because how are we looking at it? How are we viewing? We're trying to fix a relationship. We're not trying to change our perception of the relationship. And maybe this is what I'm going through. On the other end, though, that it had to be viewed differently. I had to be viewed differently. And this is what I'm left with right now. Two, not try to fix what is broken, what seems to be broken about me, about that relationship, but to change my mind about it. And it's not easy, but it's not supposed to be easy. Do you know why? Because it's my ego that is saying, I need to fix it. I can't fix it. I need to do this. I need to do that. It's the ego that wants to get involved. What I'm supposed to do is ask for that miracle. Remember, a miracle is not, hey, you're given what you've asked for, you're given what you want. The miracle is a shift in perception. Can I see this differently? Can I see the world and all of its brokenness in a different way? She doesn't like being picked up. My downstairs yoga cat, she doesn't mind being picked up. This cat, she doesn't like make a fuss, but she clearly does not care for it. Cat says little Debbie is okay, but she turns into Big Deborah. That's when I get scared. I would get scared too. I would get scared too. Willa says, I know you probably told me this, but I can't remember. And I felt coming panic attack is so stressed. Oops, let me read the whole thing. Okay, so firstly, just want to ask you how you doing now. Praying for you okay, my friend. Second question is what breath work helps with panic attack and anxiety? Because that's what's the best breath work. All right. Panic attack and anxiety is going to be a little different because you can maneuver through anxiety. It's not easy, it's not pleasant, but hey, we can do breath work with anxiety. I can say, Willow, you and me, hey, cameraman, let's do breath work now. And we can lessen the anxiety. We can navigate through the anxiety. We might even be able to, what's up, Eric LaPointe? We might even be able to eliminate the anxiety. But a panic attack hits and you're in panic. There's no navigating through panic. It's too there. It's too intense. So we have to arrest it. We need to get out of it. So the breath work has to be quick and abrupt. And that would be that physiological sigh, the breathing in through the nose, nice and deep, but not full, and then sipping air, second breath without exhaling. So I'm breathing in, and then I sigh out through the mouth, letting it all go. One more time. Don't worry about ratios. Don't worry about how long to breathe in. Breathe in deep, fill your lungs, just shy of being totally full, and then sip in air, and then let it all go. Let the anxiety go. Let the panic go. 3 times, and then shake. Stand up. Shake. Shake your arms, shake your hands, shake your head, shake your shoulders, shake your legs, jump up and down, shake, move, move, and move. And then we sit down and we do a guided breathwork session. Tipper says, is that TJ or Ellie? Let's see. Leon says, yeah, I want to be with her, but we are addicted to weed and she just won't stop with it. It's tearing us apart. Also, I'm almost done with my education, and she hasn't done any career-wise so far. That's tough. That's a tough situation. Leon, I'm going to go. Erica Point, thank you so much. Man, Eric. Thanks. I honestly cannot tell you guys the gestures and how much they mean to me right now. Leon, don't try to fix your girlfriend. And I mean that in the most sincere way. What I wrote in the and pinned up there, when it says do not seek to change the world, that means do not seek to change your girlfriend. Seek to change your perception of the girlfriend. Why is she addicted to weed? Why is she not willing to do anything about her education? Why are you involved in this to begin with? Why ask yourself all these questions? And I'm not saying to that it's wrong to be involved with her or not, but ask yourself those questions. It's not her. It's your perception of the situation. And when you change your perception, what you find is maybe your addiction to that relationship ends. Or maybe you see her in a different light and it helps her heal. And you guys are able to reconcile on a truly, truly meaningful path forward together or separately. Michael says, Eric Point, sorry I missed the chat earlier. I was walking outdoors. You missed a beautiful river. Hammer says, well, LP, Phil Stone earlier from America. Almost took my head off. That's all. That's burpee strength. That's 5-pump burpee strength for you. William, how are you? It's more of a panic attack. Yeah, that's why you want to arrest it. Sam says, hey, Sam, I'll join back later if you're doing breathing exercises because when I listen to them or do them and my heart rate goes too slow. Yeah, we're going to do them in a little bit. There's other breaths, by the way, that we can do that doesn't slow the heart rate down as much. Hey, Adam. Theo says, enjoy yourself. Bye. Bye, Leon. Good luck to you, my friend. Good luck to you all the way around. Sam says, I'm happy for the first time in at least a week. That's awesome. Doing amazing in life. What's going on, Sam? Lula says, Yogi, do you want to know the reason when I'm so stressed? I will explain it, but please don't judge. I will not judge because it is really stupid, but my brain just can't, and I just go into panic. I will not judge. Triplet says, calm down, Willie. Just keep breathing. Jimmy says, hi, Eric. I joined your live just as you were ending it. So, Sam, I'm really glad you're happy. Hey, Home Slice, leave the panic at the door. Hey, Joshua. How do I know it's Joshua? Because I see lightning and I see love. This is the amazing, energetic Joshua. Hello, everyone here. Joshua, did you go live this morning? Because I didn't see it. Home Slice says, so the squirrel. Eric Point gives us 100 joules. Thank you so much, Eric. William says, I don't know, at some point, helping yourself becomes a prevailing prerequisite of proof before continuing to feed someone's self-hate cycle. Don't really understand that, William. Home Slice says, yo, Willow. All right, everyone's saying hi. Took Up says, Hi Joshua, don't you check your messages? Sam says, well, I have good friend group. I got to talk to my sister. Nice. After a week in hospital, like everyone has been nice to me. Is your sister home from the hospital? Home says, hey, William, beautiful content. All right. Maddie's here. Hey, Maddie, Miss Yogi. Hi from Chloe and myself. Much love from Scotland, my friend. Thank you so much, Maddie. I appreciate that. I appreciate you and Chloe so much. The messages you guys left about the smile, so awesome. And again, guys, I just can't tell you how much your company, your kind gestures mean to me right now. Homesize says, what up, Joshua? The amazing, your energy matches mine. It's a lot. It's a lot of energy in this joint. Joshua says, Puppy Mommy, my Discord is on the other phone. I will check. Sorry. Homesize says, really check your comments. Willow, got you. Tip Up says, it's okay. I was just sharing good news. Sam says, yeah, she has frequent seizure, not really bad ones, but she came back home. Now she is back in university. Awesome. That's excellent news, Sam. Homeschool says, we love you, Yogi. Thank you, Home Slice. Home Slice, I love you too. William says, well, if someone does is refuse to interpret or implement lessons, then if they continue, it is not attention seeking, as it won't work to fix it themselves. But one, platitudes. Still don't understand. The only lesson are our lessons. We're not supposed to give anyone else's lessons. We change our perception, and maybe that leads to us seeing a relationship a different way and taking actions, our actions, but not their actions. It's never ever about the other person. It's an impossibility for it to be about the other person. Hey, KKD. KKD says, hey, sir, how are you today? Tough question to answer, KKD, so let's switch it around. And how are you? And by the way, I'm really happy that you're a member. Maddie says, puppy mom. Joshua says, puppy mommy, congratulations. 42,749.5 subscribers. We're a little curious about that 0.5. Cat says, Dan. Hey, Dan. How are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Will says, it's about my part-time job. Well, of course, I do dog shelter, but I needed to do something, go up and get a dog to owners, the senior dog, but I'm so nervous to talk to them. And a lot more. Okay, that's not anything to be silly, or that's not anything to judge. That's not anything that I would consider silly in any way. I don't really like to use the word that you would use, stupid. Just not because it doesn't apply, and it never does. Oh, let's see. Joshua says, Papa Mommy, sorry. I don't know why I put 0.5 subscribers. That's okay. I liked it. That actually made me pause and consider, who is that 0.5? Then I started thinking, man, what if I'm the 0.5? What if I'm only half of subscriber? It's a sobering thought. Can I do better? Can I earn my way to be a full-fledged subscriber to Love Our Toy Pups? And how did you guys get to be full-fledged subscribers and leaving me at a 0.5? Sniff says, anyway, like always, need to get rest by having fun, everyone. My tip in life, work on yourself, don't drag others. Thank you, Sam. Maddie says, same mate. Wow. Sorry, update. We're at 43K. So awesome. Cat waves at home slice. Jason says, got a joke for you. What's the joke? Joshua says, so Cat and Jack. Hey guys, it was Cat and Jack's birthday yesterday. We should still be celebrating. We should celebrate Cat and Jack every single day. I try to. William says, I'm just saying you give a lot, Yogi, and you're too kind. Hard will lead people to attempting to take from you. I appreciate you saying that, but we talked about that the other day with someone. If you're willing to give everything away, no one can take anything from you. I am not willing to give everything away. I hope to be. If someone says, what's one of your big ambitions in life? Is can I get to that point where I am willing to give everything away? Am I willing to lose everything? Obviously not. That was the prime example of this afternoon's live stream. Is there's always one more thing that can be taken from you. And I don't mean that as somebody taking it from you. I'm meaning that one more attachment that you don't even realize you have any longer. Attachments aren't bad. They're just attachments. But they lead to pain in the end. That's the whole nature of Buddhism. Life is suffering. Sort of a pessimistic, philosophical stance to take, right? However, he tells you why life is suffering. Because we are attached. We grasp that which is ungraspable. Graspable. Ungraspable. Anyway, I could keep saying it over and over again, and it's not going to be right. Um, hey, Village Food, how are you, my friend? But then the Buddha shows you a way out of it, and it's an eightfold path. There's 8 limbs of yoga, but as much as I'm a yogi, as much as I practice yoga, I love the simplicity of A Course in Miracles. It says, "Forgive your way through life." Just realize when you choose the wrong teacher, you can choose the teacher of the ego, which teaches you to grasp, to hold on to things, and you can choose love, which teaches you to be open, that no one can take anything away from you if you're willing to give it away. And the more you give, the more you receive. Cosmic law. The more you give, the more you receive. We see that on YouTube. Why is Eric Lapointe becoming such a success on YouTube? Because if you watched him over the last year, he gave time, he gave attention, he gave kindness. So he's successful. His channel has grown amazing in less than a year still. You want to be successful in anything in your life, find a way to give what you want away. If you want to be abundant, give things away. I'm working on it. I like to think, well, maybe this is my final lesson, but it's never our final lesson. Guys, I'm not there yet. I don't have a final lesson, but it's a lesson. A lesson I really, really, honestly, with all my heart right now, I don't want to learn it. I don't. If you would have asked me a month ago, I'd be like, I'm ready for it all. I'm ready for every lesson. I'm not. Sorry, sorry, guys. So we're talking fish. Boneless Alaskan pollock in a tempura batter. It sounds pretty good, even to a vegan. Kat says William Yogi probably would not change how he acts. It's all about love. It is all about love. William says, hold on, guys. Eric Lapointe. I'm going to say something that I reserve. Eric Lapointe will know 100% how meaningful this is for me. I do not say holy cow lightly. When I say holy cow, I truly, truly mean holy cow. As in, that is a true and serious blessing. Come here, kitty. So, William, I do want to get back to your question. Sweatin says, Yogi, you have 7.5K subs? Have you ever had all of them and all at the same time? I have not. I got 14. I can't even handle 14 right now. Once I had, and Eric Lapointe heard me tell this story. Once I had like 87 coming at once, and I was flying away. I was answering everything that was thrown at me. And I started talking about yoga. I started talking about breath work. And within the space of like 3 sentences, I was down to four. I was down to 4 people in the chat. Yeah, I think, William, yes, I would be able to recognize someone who might seem to be preying on kindness by seeking my attention, but um, it's up to me to interpret it. Is it praying or am I giving it away? I can always choose to be kind. Their intent doesn't make any difference in what we do. Yeah, we can definitely do some breath work. Kat says, yep, there you go. William probably would not change how he acts. It's all about love, and it's all about love. Kat says, and William, sometimes we don't know all there is to know about a situation. Yep, I would say we never know. We hold up, let's use a metaphor of life being a puzzle, and we hold up an infinite puzzle with infinite pieces. And we hold up a tiny little piece. And we go, oh, wow, the infinite, the universe is a tree limb, is a leaf, is a blade of grass. Not knowing that we are just looking at this little tiny piece of the puzzle while the infinite, as Course Miracle says, and God thinks otherwise. Joshua says, Kat, sorry I missed your birthday. Sorry I missed your birthday as well. Jack. And I'm seriously surprised both Kat and Jack have the same birthday. Joshua says, it's my dinner time, guys. Enjoy your dinner, Joshua. Moore says, that sounds incredible, Skits. The last non-vegan thing I ever had was a piece of salmon. 2009, I believe. Nightmare says, I hope LP doesn't forget me when he's famous. Nah, he would never do that. Nightmare says, thank you for assuring my glasses is still working, Squirrel. How have you been? Sorry, guys, we'll catch up. See, Eric Point says never. Joshua says it's okay, Kat and Jack. Thanks for coming. You probably saw my girlfriend there. I did see your girlfriend. Joshua says, Kat and Jack, yes, thanks for the compliment. She's very beautiful. She has a beautiful heart. I'm very lucky. Indeed, you're both lucky. Kat says, what the what? Eric, you're awesome. Eric is awesome. And I love that. What the what? It says, William, I'll be completely honest. I like to say I made a filet burger completely from scratch, out of a packet. I confirm it tastes amazing. Hey, Danny. Hey, Nikki. Hey, guys. Are you subscribed to Nikki Lee? Awesome live streams, and she has really turned into a full support channel, a way to have made some great connections on your channel. One says, I try to make a live stream when I see him, Squirrel. It's April, so weird. Let's see. Hey, Michael. Michael says, how's your day going, Yogi? It's going okay. All right. It's not going okay. I don't know why I still feel. But right now, this moment, I'm enjoying my time with you. I wanted to give an honest answer. Did not shrug it off and say, I'm okay. So the truth is, I'm not okay. But this moment, this one particular moment, in the absence of the thought about the things that are going wrong, I'm enjoying my time with you guys. And that is no small gift. Erica Point says, oh, Toy Pop says they fall asleep. Eric Point says, I owe everything I owe Yogi everything. This is nothing. Thanks, everyone. Hey, I would reverse that, Eric. I owe you so much for your long-term support. For me, for my channel, that I don't know, honestly, you and Sniper and Goldie, you guys stumbling upon my channel, um, and then just deciding to stay for no apparent reason. I think it went out of curiosity because you kept seeing people coming in to see if they could make me snap. Do you guys remember? I think one of the very first big um, live stream controversies we had, the Chris K. There was two. They were the same people, Chris K. and what was the other one's name? Was it Vince? Vince K. I'm going all the way down to the bottom, guys. I know I'm way, way, way behind. Nikki's saying hi to Danny. Everyone says knowing everything or not pattern is a pattern, and evidence contrary to what has yet to be established at that point is someone seeking help being enabled versus helping themselves. How long? So, well, here's the thing. I don't know if I'm specifically trying to help anyone as I am just trying to be a friend. I'm trying to be kind. So if you're trying to be kind, indefinitely. How long do you continue being kind in the face of anything? Indefinitely. That never changes. Hey, Walmart cart, how are you? Walmart says, can I be a mod now? I think you can be a mod. Eric Point does remember. Hey, Raya. Country Boy Magic. Thumbs up. Hey, appreciate that. Rebecca says, how are you, Yogi? Rebecca, how are you? What's the mileage? What are we up to? We're going to do some breath work real quick for our friend Willow. Hey, Willow. Willow says, nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Nicely said. And I don't believe in patterns. Patterns shift, patterns change. Michael says, that's good. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. You have my email if you need to talk, Yogi. Thank you so much, Michael. And I definitely have your email. Not only do I have your email, I have your sticker. Guys, have you asked Michael how you can get one of these? And while you're at it, ask Michael how you can get one of these. Well, it says, for anyone that need it, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Thank you, Willa. Hi, Danny. Homeslice says, that's because you inspire us and we inspire you. You guys certainly do inspire me. All right, so I'm going to pop out of the chat for 1 minute. Is Willow, are you here? Freya says, hi. Freya, how are you? Michael says, Yogi, I may get you to teach me that meditation you were talking about, that I got my meditation area done. Got you. What I talked about with you was walking meditation, which is a very mindful meditation. Now, we can work on that, or if you want to do sitting meditation, or we can actually do both. You can, for some people who have a hard time with sitting meditation, you can actually go back and forth. You can do 10 minutes of sitting. You can stand up and do 10 minutes of walking and alternate for as long as you feel comfortable. All right, Willow. We're going to do some breath work. Homesight says, let's do it. We are going to take where we are right now. Country Boy Magic says, read ridiculous. No support back channels. What do you mean, Country Boy? Oh, Creation says, does anyone know why I can't go live yet? I have to, I have subs and videos, but I still can't from my phone. But it's here, let's go live from my laptop. Help, please. I don't know why, but I bet you there's someone here that does. I bet you maybe Toy Pups might know. I bet you William might know. Squirrel Sniper might know. Hi, Sue. Sue says, Yogi. Well, it says, I'm in here and ready, Yogi. All right, we're going to do that physiological sigh that I mentioned, where we're going to breathe in through the nose about 70–80% of our capacity. Then we're going to sip in air, and then we're going to release it through the mouth with a big sigh. You're letting go of everything that's troubling you, everything that's weighing you down, every thought. You're letting it all go with that sigh. We're going to repeat it 3 times. And then we're going to do a butterfly hug. Cross your arms in front of you. Bilateral beats. And then we're going to do a steady stream breath work. All right, so let's do it. So guys, forgive me for being out of the chat for about 5 minutes or so. And if anyone wants to join in, Danny says, Yogi, sorry I was late. I was doing something. That's okay, Danny. I appreciate you being here now, and I appreciate you saying hi to everyone. All right, Willow, give me the thumbs up when you're ready. And anyone else who wants to join in. Kat says, I'm in. All right, so this is called the physiological sigh. And as soon as I hear from Willow, we're going to go right in. We're not going to do the preamble meditation that we do. Hold on, guys. Willow says, ready? We have a guest. Hey. I can't hear you, Toy Pups. I think her signal might have conked out. All right. So Kat's in and Willow is in, and she's ready. Toy Pups, I hope I catch you after the breath work. I was hoping we'd be able to do it. And Home Slice is in. Physiological sigh. Breathe in through the nose, about 80% of your capacity, and then the same breath, don't exhale any, sip in. To top it off, let it all go with a sigh through the mouth. We're going to do that 3 times. There she is. Toy Pups, are you here?
Oh, look, it's snowing in April.
Wow, I didn't. Amazing. It's beautiful.
It's crazy.
Hey, do you want to do some breath work? Because Willow and Kat and Home Slice we're just about to do it for them.
Let's do it.
You got time?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to do that physiological sigh. We're going to breathe in through the nose about 80%. And then the same breath, we take a sip of air in to top it off. And then we breathe out through the mouth, letting everything go, surrendering every little thing that's weighing us down. 3 times. Are you ready?
Let's do it. Yep.
All right. I'm going to do it with you guys. So
Okay.
we're breathing in. Everything's released. Breath number 2. Breath number 3. That turns everything aside, everything away. Now we're going to fold our hands in front of the chest. This is called a butterfly hug. Very gently. As slow as you want to go. As fast as you want to go. Bilateral beats. Fall into the rhythm. I like slowing down right towards the end. I'm going to throw everything at you guys now. Thumbs up. You guys know what's coming?
Up.
Yep. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Blow on your thumb gently. Gently. See how gently you can blow on it. Be mindful of the breath on your thumb. Be mindful of the breath as it passes your lips. Now take a really gentle breath in, really gentle breath through the nose. And make this last blow as gentle as possible. Now, if you would close your eyes and relax, you're going to do a very simple breath. Breathing in for 4, using that Ujjayi breath. Exhaling for 6, using that Ujjayi breath. And then holding the external exhalation for a count of 4, and we repeat. So we're breathing in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for a count of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Use that Ujjayi breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold for 2, 3, 4. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold 2, 3, 4. Last breath, breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Relax. Allow your breath to settle gently and easily. Bring your attention right to the center of your chest, the heart center. In yoga, this is considered the source of intelligence itself, not the brain, the heart. Just attention there. You put your hand on your chest, you can feel it beat. And every single beat is a prayer. And the prayer is always and only thank you, thank you, thank you. And in gratitude, we give that away. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I will see you in the chat.
I did like 3 yawns.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm so relaxed. Oh my god.
Hey, MK Fishing. I threw everything but the kitchen sink at you guys. We
He did
the-
everything. Think that was nice.
the- well, Kat says, OMG Yogi.
Cat and Jack. Oh, I'm so relaxed. I'm like, oh my god, this is heavenly. Feels beautiful. It's cold outside. Like, this is nice. I could fall asleep standing up right now, guys.
So it is what I wanted to do because, Willa said, feeling that panicky, that we wanted to arrest the panic and then step away from the edge little by little by little, and then sink into that fully relaxed state as much as possible. Well, Kat says, felt a heavy ball on my chest, lift up and out. Send it. Send it to those who need it, Kat. Home substance, thank you.
Send it to me.
Namaste to you. Thank you.
I love you
Sue said,
guys.
love you too. The Dove family is nesting again. More babies. Wow, more babies. Both you and Mary's gigs are having nesting doves. Just thank you guys. Willa says, thanks, my friend. Still in the state, but a bit better. Thanks, my friend Yogi. Hey, so Willow, remember what I said about shaking? As well as dancing. And I'm not talking about any particular style of dancing. I mean, and you don't even need music if you don't want. But move through the panic, shake the panic out. Let the panic express itself through movement. MK says, it did help to calm down. Awesome, MK. I'm glad to hear that. Jim Rat says, Yogi, what's up? What's up, Jim Rat? Good leg workout. I'll tell you something. It actually helped me to do that breathwork session for you guys. Homesite says, caught it. Awesome. Sapper says, hey, Rob. Just went through the first of the summer swallows. Have been seen in the UK. Hot summer expected. Rob has a new video, guys, if you want to check it out. Willa says, strength doesn't come from what you can do. Michael says, yeah, no, I don't dance ever. I would have thought the same at one point in my life, and then I discovered the Grateful Dead, and everything changed. I always tell people if you cruise any Grateful Dead video on YouTube and they have them from the 1980s anywhere on the East Coast, there's a good chance that you might see a shaggy looking, long haired uh, Yogi doing his very best hippie dancing. Well, it says, yes, a lot more better. My friend got out of the state a bit. Thanks. With that panic, a bit is just enough to keep us from the edge. So keep doing things that you enjoy doing, and that'll keep helping. You know, all we need is that little space. Let's see. Jim Rat says, yeah, I'm feeling like crap. I'm sorry to hear that. It's not going to affect your dancing, is it? I got to take my supplement, sleep sub. Zipper says, Yoda, those words only work um, for you to use them yourself. You have the power to overcome anything. Jim Rat says, Skits, what's up, Phil? No matter how strong you are until you're strong is the only choice. I have 2 left feet and no rhythm. Then you would be perfect for Grateful Dead dancing. Somatic dancing is dancing through the experience that your body is holding. So you might be panic, you might be in grief, you might be heartbroken. If you don't get that energy moving, it stays stuck in the body. So when you're somatic dancing, you are just listening. How does my body want to move? No one has to see you doing it, except for the neighbors that are probably peeking in your window. And even if they do, you're doing this for you. It's a very valuable tool. And yes, I do it. And yes, I will be doing it because I can't hold on to this and I can't let it go. That's the very definition of being stuck. MK says, today really was a tough one. In all honesty, well, I had basically 0 alcohol for a couple of years. Today it took over 100, like 4 fluid ounces of liquid to get through it, but I was able to be there. Wow. Hey, MK, I mentioned, if you reach out on Messenger, I'm happy just to sit there with you. Kat says, hey, Yogi, where has Selma been? I saw her at Toy Pups a couple days ago. I saw her on Trending Live. I'd never expected to see her there. I don't know why she hasn't been here, but I know she's talking when I saw her, and very friendly when I see her. She's talking a lot about her boyfriend, so I suspect that she's keeping busy. Michael says every muscle I own is sore today. All that hard work, but I got it accomplished. I have the meditation area built. I saw the photos. I left a comment. Jeremy and Cheryl, cruising fun anytime, says, good evening. Sorry we're late. You are just in time. Every time you guys get here is the perfect time. Very much appreciate you joining. Does everyone here subscribe to Cruising is Fun Anytime? And they make an excellent case on why it actually is fun anytime. Not to mention, they are two of the most decent people on YouTube, on the internet, in the world. Jamie says, do you take lion's mane mushroom? I don't. But I always hear good things about different types of mushrooms. Specifically, right now, I hear lots of stuff about mushroom coffee with the mixture of different types of mushroom. Michael says the only time I dance is when I go to the bathroom, when I have to go to the bathroom. That's only if the cleaning person is there. Homestead says, my brother is a deadhead. I'm going to have to tell him about you. He would love your channel. That would be awesome. The entire 80s and first couple of years of the 90s, less so in the early 90s, but hey, you never leave it behind. Oh, MK says I sent a message last night. I gotta check the might be being held. I need to look through the messages and see what's going on. I will find it, and I'll respond. I apologize that I didn't get it. Let me take this. Willa says, same Yogi, stuck in the state of not being able to do anything. I also have sad news. Success Live, but didn't want to make you sad. Well, I have news for you, Willa. I'm already sad. So you would not make me sad, and it would actually make me feel better just to be able to listen to you. Again, not offering advice or trying to help, just knowing that I could be a friend, that I could be there. Hey, Chris. Chris, how are you? Kat says, one of my daughters is hooked on mushroom coffee. I've thought about it. But I do love my 1 cup of coffee for the day. Chris says, I love lion's mane, very tasty. MK says, all good. Eric, thanks. Thank you, Toy Pups. Will says, yeah, but I don't want to make it worse. Willow, you can't. You couldn't make it worse. For this particular issue, it's as bad as it's ever going to get. And we'll see. We'll see how I navigate through it. Homeside says, cruising is amazing. They are. You're definitely right about that. They always give such warm welcomes, too. Chris says, I'm good, Yogi. How are you? It's a good question, Chris. But I'm glad that you're good. Hey, have you had a chance to look at the workbook yet? Well, it says it's about Rusty. Oh, I'm sorry, Willow. Do you want to share it here, or would you rather just send an email? Sniper says Brian Lane is calling those 10 pump burpees. As only Brian can. 10 pump burpees is crazy. I heard Eric Lapointe talking about 5 pump burpees today and agree with him 100%. Skid says, I have to go. Much love, everyone. Take care, stay smiling, spread love, and remember, be happy. Good night, everyone. Rest well. Thank you for the stream, Eric, brother. Namaste. Namaste to you, my friend. So I'm glad you guys like that that particular breath. Don't forget some of those tools. The bilateral beats, very valuable. I've yet to meet anyone who doesn't enjoy blowing on their thumb. It's the weirdest thing I've ever said on a live stream. And for those who've been around, you know I've said some pretty weird things on live streams. But that gentle, just blowing on a thumb works amazingly well. Sniper says, 10 pumps is not just raising the bar, it's morphing into a javelin. Yeah, crazy. How many did he say he's going to go? Homeside says, love the beats. I do too. And it's versatile. If you're in that panic, match the panic and then bring it down. Sweat and Smiling says, I can't see the Grateful Dead bears. I'm not saying that dead heads. I love the bears. It's actually surprising that I don't have a Grateful Dead tattoo. Danny says, Yogi, this weekend we need to sing happy birthday to Puppy Mommy. We do. We do, and we will. And also, Selma's birthday, I hope she does pop in for her birthday, is, I believe, on the 11th. Willis says, Yogi, when you said thumbs up, I just said yes. I love doing this. So here's the important thing on body scanning. Check in with yourself. Check in with how your body feels. Here's what I would do first. Check in with your breath, because the breath will tell you everything. You can do this standing in line in the supermarket, sitting in a waiting room, sitting at your desk, wherever. Just check in. Willis says, it just feels like my birthday is soon, too. It is soon. Willow, forgive me. I don't remember the exact date, but it is before mine. Right? Is it the day before mine? My actual? Willow says, I don't really know what will be best, but it is another reason why I'm stressed. I need to make a decision. I know the decision. I'm guessing the decision. And yes, I made that decision myself. I made that decision from pet to parent, actually. Chris says, Eric, my prayers are with you, no matter what you're going through, my friend. Thank you so much, Chris. And that means a lot. Danny says, I hear you, Cat. Yep, she is pestering me for attention. I think we're going to be live for a few more minutes, guys. Oh, it's 5 days earlier. Oh, our friend Stitch. Her birthday is coming up. So the 12th. Michael says, Yogi, guess what? I may be doing an open panel live on Friday's channel soon. Wow, awesome. Be something to see. I know you'd get a good crowd. Well, you can send me. Oh, Rose says she'll send me an email. I'll be a guest, not a host, though. Oh, cool. Where's it going to be? Where's that going to be held? So, I do want to finish with checking in with your breath before any panic attack, before any anxiety. There is a moment when you're not experiencing anxiety, and yet it's building up. You're not aware of it, but it's building up. So through the day, we do little check-ins. How am I breathing? Am I breathing through the nose? Am I breathing high in the chest? Am I breathing through the mouth? Little things will tell us. You can do a little test. You put your finger under your nose. Exhale 3 times. Where do you feel it predominantly? If you're up and about and you're not stuffed up, by the way, then you might feel it more strongly in the right, which means you're in the sympathetic state, which is the fight or flight. But it's okay to be there if you're up and about. But if you're feeling it like very strongly, nothing on your left, then you want to take that into consideration. And you might want to spend some time just doing some easy nasal breathing, breathing through the nose, no special rate. Just switch your attention to nasal breathing. Oh, the ninth. Thank you, Sniper. And you can also enter that ujjayi breath, that ha sound. Gentle snore as you breathe in, the gentle snore as you breathe out. Then check in with your body. Where do you feel tensed? If you're heading towards anxiety or panic, your body's going to be held a certain way. Your shoulders might be high and tight. You might be breathing high up in the chest. Your fists might be clenched. Your jaw might be clenched. You might be squinting. You'll recognize the signs and then reverse it. Breathe into those areas and gently relax. Breathe in, gently relax. Then check in with your thoughts. And you might be surprised when you truly check in with the thoughts and you realize what a mess is going on there. And with that, don't fight the thoughts because that just adds to the stress. Hum. Breathe in and hum. You can hum a song or you can just hum. Feel that vibration. Hum. If you have a mantram is different than a mantra. A mantra has no specific meaning and it is repeated in meditation for an anchor, for the frequency, for the vibration. A mantram has meaning. So it could be a holy name. It could be Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It could be Jesus. It could be Mother Mary. It could be Lord Buddha. It could also be in Sanskrit. It could be Rama. That was Gandhi's mantra, Rama. Just repeating Rama. The last thing he said as a blessing of forgiveness to his assassin was Rama. Rama is the name of God, one of the names of God, the joyous aspect of God. Rose says, I feel nothing on the right. Hey, Adam. Adam says, love and joy from Lindbergh, Tennessee. I have not heard of Lindbergh. Welcome. I appreciate it. We got 3 people in the chat from the great state of Tennessee. On my birthday, no need to sing. Well, you know I'm going to sing anyway for you, Willow. Number says, hey to Danny. Will says, wait, what have I missed, Squirrel? Oh, what did Danny say? Did Danny say, did he ask me if I fed Josh yet? Josh, you gave him a donut yesterday. Jonah says, why? It's just not another normal day. It is not. It is not a normal day. Guys, I'm going to wrap things up. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little worried about sleeping tonight. Sleeping with a heavy heart, it's a difficult way to sleep. So, thank you guys. There we go. Josh Edits is still hungry. I don't think Josh is really hungry because I've offered him mushy peas. You gave him a donut yesterday. All he wants is McDonald's food. That's not. No one's hungry for McDonald's food. You know, like if you're starving, you don't say, I want McDonald's food. You just want food. If you're really hungry, if you've been locked up in a basement for a number of months now, and someone says, here's some mushy peas, you eat it like it is the most wonderful thing in the world. But when you say, no, I don't want those, I want McDonald's, you're not really hungry. Willa says, it really is. I will email you all about it. I'm always worried about sleeping. Me too. Kit Kat says, hey, Kit Kat. How are you? Sniper says, good to see you, Kit Kat. My cat said hi, Kit Kat. Chris says, have a good sleep, Yogi. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Willa says, worried, won't wake up. Have to worry. The opposite for me is I worry that I won't sleep ever again, that I will just be there. Willa says, Vader says, that a Yogi Cat? Hey, just talking to you. She said hi back. Repeatedly, as she sticks her claws in my leg. Kit Kat says, hey. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Well, Kit Kat says, how are you guys? Good, Kit Kat, how are you? Danny says, Yogi needs sleep. I do need sleep. Have a good night's sleep, Danny. Nightmare says, meow. Hey, got meow for Nightmare? Michael says, so Yogi, looks like I will be a guest on a friend's show either Thursday or Saturday. It's going to be Friday House, my friend Ryan, my new friend Matt, and myself. Awesome. When you have a link, make sure you share it. Willa says, cute, yes. Bye, Yogi. Night. I will email you about Rusty. Thank you, Willa. Homeside says, I'm going to go live digging in the compost. I will look for you before I go to bed, which is going to be really soon. Kit Kat is okay. I'm glad to hear that. It's really hard to make a decision. I can understand. Thank you, Jamie. Take care too. Michael says, yes, sir. Michael says, yes, sir. And Sniper says, yes, or Eric rest up. Thank you, Sniper. I appreciate that. You guys have been really good friends to me. Thank you. Kat says, good night, Yogi. Good night, Kat. Thank you so much. I will see you all tomorrow if you're around at 5. MK says, say, will sending you another message on Facebook help you find it? Yes, it will definitely help me find it. Willa says, night, Yogi. Night, Willa. Good night, MK.